Hi. Just a late night vlog. When I miss these trains, and when I first came here, the sound of the trains at night would wake me up. It's like a lullaby now. I don't even hear them when I'm sleeping. You can just see the train right over there. No, see it passing. We're surrounded by trains here. The experience. Experiences over objects. That's a watchword for my family and I. In the time that I have left, I want to endeavor to give to my family and experience develop for myself. Experiences over objects. The last 14 months have been, or more than that. This started before I left Japan. Was an endeavor to simplify my life, to get rid of objects. And if you followed this Return to the USA vlog, you may have remember how I brought myself down to roughly 100 objects. And I have possessions, and I have about that many, and that's too many. I went through and cleaned up, getting ready to move. I'm leaving this place on Friday, moving out, and I was despaired just still how much stuff I have, and I want to get rid of it. And what's interesting, the reason I started this video was that my wife, who's just texting me now, okay, she's texting me right now. She's going through our stuff and trying to get rid of what we don't need, and she discovered my stash. Not that kind of stash. I remember I used to be an antique dealer. I had a mini warehouse full of antiques, most of which I got rid of. The big ones, and I did some strange things with those. I mean, nothing bad, but like, I took some of the shrines that I had, the old Shinto shrines, which I knew that no one would want, and so I dropped them off at the Shinto shrine where I knew they would do the dendonyaki, which is the sacred fire, and burn them. And I was kind of hoping that maybe they could be repurposed in some way because they're antique, beautiful antique Shinto shrines. But that's the Japanese custom, is to burn these things. So it felt weird to do that. And then Victor, Give Me a Break Man, came and relieved me. And see, you can hear the planes now too. Planes are headed for Los Angeles International Airport. My wife and daughter will follow that flight plan when they come back. Anyway, let me go on. So Victor came and took a lot of the stuff that I had, and in fact, whenever I watch his vlogs and his thing, I can see some of my old stuff, like that big mask. It's a story about a big old Kame mask. So, but anyway, I had actually forgotten that there were things that I couldn't get rid of when I was sorting through everything. I mean, I spent weeks sorting through that stuff, arranging it all. There were just some things I just couldn't let go. They were, from my years as an antique dealer, I had collected these things. They were real treasures. And I had forgotten completely about them until my wife just texted me, and she sent me a photo. She said, what do we want to do with these? And she sent the photo, and there's all that stuff. And it kind of hit me. Oh my gosh, I have all these things that I had forgotten about that I thought I couldn't part with. That they're these dearest possessions that hit me, and it's like being slapped with irrelevance because they really don't matter to me anymore. Now, that doesn't mean that those things don't have any value or that they won't matter to anybody else, but they don't matter to me. And but I can't just tell Yumiko to throw them away, because there really are antique treasures. I mean, boxes and boxes of antique Japanese photos. I mean, just, thousands of photos. And I think that, there's just so many things in there, and I can't even remember what most of them are. I saw the Japanese monk begging bowl was there, the thing they would walk around getting alms, made of paper mache, and just all kinds of stuff like that. So the reason I'm making this video is that I want to capture it's a selfish purpose. I want to capture the experience of sitting there, conversing with my wife at Traveling Center, getting slapped by the fact that I had these things that I thought were valuable, that I thought were important to me, that mean nothing to me anymore, and I'm happy to part with them. But the only trick is I don't want to part with them in such a way that they're robbed from, because they're classic, they're wonderful items. So I'll open it up. If anybody, I mean, okay, every time I do this, I get besieged with people who say, ship them to me, ship them to me. I can't do that. I'm here. And before it was I wouldn't because I was too busy. I was taking care of stuff there. I couldn't ship. So I'm not going to ship anything anywhere. But if there's anybody that has a truck, you know, and is in the Shizuoka area, you know, where my family lives, I can't even guarantee what the what the heck's in there. I can't say it's worth your time. But come on down and pick them up. And let me know, the first person who wants to come down to Shizuoka, you know, with a pickup truck and take this stuff away. I can't, there's no guarantees. I can't tell you that it's great stuff. I can't even remember what half the stuff is. All I can tell you is the stuff that I couldn't part with. It's the stuff that I couldn't get rid of. And so I told my wife, you know, hold off for a little bit. I'll see if anybody wants it and can come get it. And you know, and my wife's so busy. She's, you know, she's dismantling the rest of our lives there. So I'm not going to be able to send any photos or videos or go through the boxes or anything. So if nobody wants it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my wife to contact a thrift store, and we're just going to give it to a thrift store and have them come pick it up, or if the worst case, my wife will come drop it off. So, but that's beside the point. So I'll open the opportunity if anybody wants it. You can come get it. I'm not going to ship it anywhere. I'm belaboring a point. It's because I've made this offer several times to people, and invariably people want me to ship this stuff, and I'm not. I just can't do it. You know, before it was because I didn't want to, because I was too busy. But it's the same dang situation. The family's too busy in this process, which you wouldn't believe how labor intensive this process of dismantling one life and getting on with the next one is. But that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is that for me, it's a selfish point. I want to remember how something that was so important to me that I couldn't part with him, I could completely forget about, and have no problem, no compunction, is that the word, at this point. Just, if I could snap my finger and all of it gone. The only thing I told my wife was, I think there's some photos in there, our family photos. Don't get rid of those. Photographs and memories, the most dearly cherished ones. I've got 3 items that I took with me from Japan, and that's probably too many. 1 would be enough. I just don't want it. I want the connections, the human bonds with my wife and my daughter, and together we will build a home. We've got to have the essentials, furniture, and we'll get some things that will be some memories that we will make together, like things. I'm sappy now. I mean, things like Christmas ornaments, you know, to buy Christmas ornaments to decorate our tree, and ornaments that mean something to us, that kind of stuff. You know, not having necessarily a giant widescreen TV, but instead have a smaller TV, and take the difference and enjoy a family mini vacation to Catalina Island, or a weekend in the desert or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's the same way. So this other stuff, so let it go off to someone else who likes that kind of stuff. Or I don't like to cater to feelings so much. They're important, but I'd rather cater to thoughts. But I don't want to sound like I'm disrespectful to those things. Who gives a damn? They're things. People are more important. Connections are more important with others. Yeah. So I hope I'll capture this thought. I'm just going to sit out here and soak up the last few nights in this little chair in front of the ghetto. Listen to the sounds of the night. A few more trains go past. Get ready for another life to start. Thanks for watching. See you later. So just leave send an email if someone who wants to do it. I don't really have a lot of time to read comments anymore, and let alone respond. Really sad about that. You can reach me at Dinner by the River. Just Dinner by the River. Dinner by the River. 4 words. Dinner by the River in 1 string at gmail.com. And let me know if you can come down and get that stuff. And if I don't hear from anybody, or if we can't make an arrangement for someone to come get it in a couple of days, I'll just tell my wife to take it to the thrift store, and there'll be a nice treasure there for somebody to find. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.